According to reports, in 2016, birds falling from the sky was an epidemic. And 2017 shows to be no different. You don't have to look far for a sign of the coming apocalypse. Just check the median of Route 22.
A bizarre mystery unfolding in a Boston neighborhood. Dozens of birds dead on the sidewalks, and no one knows why.
In a disconcerting sight, dead birds falling out of the sky. I'm David Wade.
I'm Lisa Hughes. The bodies of as many as 40 birds fell to the ground, and investigators are trying to figure out quickly what is going on.
And this is really bizarre because residents in this nice little neighborhood near Upham's Corner came out this morning and they found dead birds or lethargic birds around, and not just any kind. There weren't sparrows or pigeons. There were only grackles. So with City Inspectional Services, the Animal Rescue League of Boston, trying to figure out what's going on around here.
And it wasn't just that species of bird that was overcome. One resident's cat also fell ill and had to be euthanized.
We don't know what's going on.
So the Animal Rescue League of Boston and Inspectional Services were trying to figure it all out.
So we're not sure what's going on, if there's an environmental toxin or if there's something that's some disease that's being spread around the birds.
There's no sign of people feeding birds and no sign of poison. So right now, it's a big mystery.
In El Reno over reports of wild birds dying by the dozens.
His trained eye spotting something foul in El Reno.
I stepped on something, and when I looked down, I saw it was a dead bird. And throughout the day, I kept seeing more and more dead birds.
On seemingly every block, he'd find dead grackles and starlings, their numbers growing by the minute.
I looked over this hill, and there was like 15, maybe 16 dead birds all under the same tree.
It's both natural and it is concerning because we're not used to seeing birds in that number.
That's where dozens of blackbirds apparently fell from the sky Friday afternoon, according to state police and multiple witnesses who drove through the area. Terrence Haynes and his wife were driving east on Route 22 Friday when suddenly traffic slowed near the Route 512 exit. At first, it looked like shredded tires scattered all over the road, Haynes said. As they drove closer, it became clear that the black objects were birds. Haynes estimated that there were at least 20. "I'm not kidding when I say it was one of the most terrible things I've ever seen," Haynes said Monday. David Godiska of Whitehall came upon a similar scene around 1:45 p.m. while driving east near what he thought was the Fullerton Avenue exit. "Traffic slowed suddenly," he said. "I thought maybe there was an accident and then I saw something fall from the sky," he said. "There was some fluttering on the shoulder of the road. I couldn't avoid hitting them, and I thought that is really strange." Godiska estimated that there were dozens of birds. They covered the road and nearby embankments, he said. Godiska said he saw at least 5 falls from the sky. Pennsylvania State Police in Bethlehem confirmed that they dispatched a trooper Friday after someone reported the birds. An officer responded to see whether the birds needed to be cleared, but they were not blocking traffic, according to an official who answered the phone at the Bethlehem office. State police counted about 30 birds on the road. No one was injured, police said. State police said it was possible that the birds were hit by a tractor-trailer. But if the birds fell from the sky, it wouldn't be the first time in recent memory. In December, residents in southern New Jersey reported a shower of as many as 200 red-winged blackbirds in a housing development surrounded by farm fields, the Philadelphia Inquirer reported. 3 weeks before that incident, a couple dozen dead birds were found in the same neighborhood. Earlier in 2016, a similar situation was reported in a North Jersey farming area, the Inquirer reported. The New Jersey Department of Environmental Protection conducted tests on the dead birds but was unable to determine what made them fall from the sky, the newspaper said. It is not known what type of birds were killed in the Lehigh Valley incident. Witnesses and state police described the birds as small and black. Godiska said the birds were the size of starlings. This is James Ledbetter, reporting for the News Guru.